Bank friend said something strange and interesting. Don't be surprised when this does come out. It will come out pretty close to the cap or just maybe a fixed rate. It is possible they come out just right away at $3.22 because remember this is the reinstatement of our currency. Frank. Boom. Boom. Firefly. They have so much riding on this with investment, and any setback in the market could lead to a disaster of our monetary reform. Let's just say it comes out at $3.22 and it starts to move in the float, or it could be fixed rate for a special period of time. I have been told by a number of different sources that the system, QFS quantum financial system, is fully in place and tested. Nothing left to do but trigger it. With a possibility, treat as rumor, as we have heard this before, of money moving for us, currencies, as early as next week. This is all coming from many different sources right now. Reputable sources. This is very consistent chatter with big expectations. The system is in place and they hope to trigger it. I am pretty excited. Official. Iraq's accession to the World Trade Organization is imminent. I want to quote from the financial advisor to the Prime Minister, Mazhar Mohammad Saleh, from one of the articles. The fixed exchange rate system in Iraq is based on the highest international reserves in the history of Iraq and its monetary policy, as foreign currency covers more than 100% of the total currency currently issued. So, this is telling us that the foreign reserves can back the dinar now in circulation by 100%. This is amazing. What wealth! But the dinar is still at 1/6 of a penny? Question: does the budget have to be in the Gazette before we see a change in the rate? No. They can make the change and then it can pop up in the Gazette. The Gazette is not something that is a mandatory in order for it to be revealed. The budget is a mandatory in order for it to be revealed. Question: is the exchange real? The exchange is real if you're talking about the currency. It's a legitimate currency. Right now you can get 1320 dinars for every $1. What you need to watch. The internal float of the Iraqi dinar. A lay on the news talking about soon the parallel market will be same as regular. Frank. The parallel rate doesn't exist anymore, and if it doesn't exist anymore it's because they have a new exchange rate. The parallel rate was because you had a program rate. The leader of the coordination framework, Rod al-Tamimi, confirmed on Friday that the principle of the third round will be adopted if the Sunni forces fail to agree on a mechanism to decide the position of Speaker of the House of Representatives. Al-Tamimi said in an interview with Al-Maluma, all political forces agree on the necessity of ending the file of voting on a candidate for the position of Speaker of the House of Representatives after the end of the legislative recess, noting that the position is a right for the Sunni component, but the differences between its political forces are still ongoing. He added that, in the event that the Sunni forces do not reach a roadmap that provides a specific mechanism for resolving their differences and proceeding to present a candidate for the position, the forces will resort to applying the internal regulations in the third round between al-Asawi and al-Mashadani. He pointed out that contacts are ongoing between all political forces, including the Sunnis, in order to proceed with deciding their options regarding the file of the Speaker of the House of Representatives, which has been delayed for many months. It is noteworthy that the leaders of Progress contributed to disrupting the third round of voting after confirming that their candidate for the position had lost 2 months ago. Advisor to the Prime Minister for Transport Affairs Nasser al-Assadi announced today, Friday, the formation of a committee to inventory and evaluate private expropriations along the Development Road Project. Al-Assadi said, the Supreme Committee for the Development Road Project decided during the last meeting to form a committee from several parties to inventory and evaluate the expropriations and then determine the compensation amounts, indicating that royal order will be issued to begin its work as soon as possible.